Thank you for tuning in to Entertain the Geeky, your source for nerd news.
Guys, what's going on? Entertain the Geeky here with myself, Chris.
And Roger.
And a couple other dudes. What are your names?
Andy Yang.
And I'm Blake.
What's your name?
Andy Yang.
I've never seen you before.
Yes, you have.
No.
You've definitely seen me before. I'm pretty sure you're the person who told Chris to hate me. So.
That is not true.
That's very true.
Maybe.
I think you pushing my buttons when I was giving out prizes during the Magic the Gathering.
I think Roger's a liar.
Oh, okay.
And,
well.
And Blake here. Blake is a good friend.
Yeah, Blake's good people.
Oh, yeah.
I've known Blake for a couple of years now.
I'm a people.
You know, my wife says Blake's her favorite.
You know, your wife. Fuck her. No,
Your wife hasn't met me.
She has a lot of favorite people.
No. You.
Aw,
Here-
it's actually really cute.
Here's
You're
what I
the very
said.
favorite.
I said, you know who's going to be on the show tonight? And she's like, who? I'm like, your favorite? And she went, Blake? And I was like, fuck, yeah. Yeah, you're her favorite. John Perks is too cute. Chris is sexy pants. That's just the way it is. And she hasn't met Andy yet.
She has not met me.
I'm only sexy pants because that's what Roger
Although I'm
calls
apparently
me.
the most racist person on the show to her.
You have
so.
been.
Holy
All right.
cow.
No, time
Andy, why do you have to pull the race card again?
Well, it's because I'm the only
it's been
colored
less
person
than
in
45
here.
seconds, and it's race.
That's also not true. For you at home, there is definitely some brown in this room. So
Who's brown?
Wow.
I'm not certified. I'm not certified to use any racial.
Oh my
terms.
god.
Andy A.
Okay, so
hey,
on
guess
with the
what?
nerd news.
New York Comic Con was this weekend.
It was.
We got a lot of shit to talk about on
a
that.
whole bunch.
So first and foremost, let's talk about the big, most important news of Comic Con. The fucking Power Rangers trailer
Yeah.
looks really good.
It reminds me of Chronicle.
A lot of Chronicle.
And that's the one part about it that makes me really nervous. I don't want another Chronicle movie. I want a Power Rangers movie.
But we all we really saw was them get the little morphin things, and we saw
These kids stumbled across what appeared to be where a meteor crashed, and then they got strange powers, and they could jump really far, and they could break shit that they didn't intend to break.
Isn't that kind of how it happened in the TV show? They were
No.
kind of wandering around
No.
and they stumbled
No,
upon...
not at all. They were summoned by Zordon, who then bestowed upon them godlike powers, and they became the Power Rangers.
In the show, they needed
that was the
teenagers with
90s.
attitude. So teenagers with
It
attitude.
was the 90s, so...
Yeah, and these are now teenagers with attitude.
Yeah,
The decade of cop-outs.
They could have been the
Was the
teenagers with
decade of
attitude,
cop-outs.
and they could have been like, all right, well, fucking Zordon's sitting there, you know, and he's like, hey, I want these motherfuckers that are in the bad kids school, and then he gets them, but that's not what happened.
You know what I like about it, though? Angel Grove does not look like this happy
No.
90s mall-type town. It is like a real town with real-world problems. And
It looks like Detroit.
Yeah, you know Rita's going to fuck some shit up.
Sorry if you guys live in Detroit. It's just
I'm not. You
Nah.
guys need to move. You got good food, but that's about it.
no, man. It looks dirty and brutal.
I look forward to it. So what else? You know what else we got out of Comic-Con this weekend?
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Yeah. Looks,
whole trailer.
A whole big trailer that looks really good. I don't know if it's going to have the impact that Luke Cage had, but it looks really good.
Man, I don't know about that.
I don't think it's going to break the internet.
I think Iron Cage is going to be equally as good. Like, honestly, let's be real here. Daredevil broke the internet. First and foremost.
Whoa, hold on. But Daredevil did not shut down Netflix servers like
Luke Cage didn't
Luke
shut
Cage
down.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
did.
did.
Actually, it did.
Did
I
it?
was trying to watch Netflix during the outage. Yeah, it was bad.
because I didn't watch until the evening that it came out. I didn't
You know what's
watch it
actually
at
crazy?
midnight.
Coming from a tech person, Netflix's stuff is hosted through Amazon servers, so if they can crash Amazon shit, you know it's some real shit.
Yeah, I don't think Luke Cage is going to... Iron Fist is going to crash the
It
internet.
doesn't have to crash the internet. It looks fucking great.
No, it looks really good. It looks amazing.
I thought Daredevil had done the best for all those, so I'm actually pretty impressed that Luke Cage
I
did.
actually would like to give Daredevil some credit in retroactively crashing the servers for Luke Cage, because they're like, oh, well, Daredevil will fuck some shit up. So Luke Cage has got to be fucking good, right?
Ah,
That's valid. That's valid.
No,
Yeah.
I think Luke Cage was that was a fanboy fantasy. Like we had never.
But there was already some pre-hype there.
No, there definitely was, but like we had never seen Luke Cage on the screen like that
yeah,
before.
actually, absolutely.
We've never seen Luke Cage on the screen.
We had in cartoons, but that wasn't enough. It wasn't the same.
It's not the same.
So like then they do this Luke Cage that's a badass, and honestly, Jessica Jones did a lot to build up that character for me personally.
He did a really good job in Jessica Jones building him up, making me excited for his own series because he was a great character in Jessica Jones.
He kicked ass.
Yeah, no, it's a damn good show, and Iron Fist looks really good too. We also got. Did you guys hear about the Funko fight at New York Comic Con? Apparently, the Funko Pop, the guys that make those big pop figs, the big headed things, did a horrible job with their line and how they were handing out their Comic Con exclusives. So apparently, you were supposed to be guaranteed, and I use that in quotation marks, guaranteed to get the exclusive Funko if you had a wristband. Apparently, they had one person handling the line at a Comic-Con, handing out these exclusives, and they were just giving it to whoever. So this one guy showed up with a band and was like, hey, where's my exclusive? And they just given the last one to a guy without a band. Fist fight ensued. Securities were called. It was a big deal.
So Funko produced more pop. No.
Yeah, so Funko fucked up.
No, my son just got a Black Panther Funko fig. And
why does it gotta be black?
It's because it's Black Panther.
Okay.
Way to try to play a race card that you didn't need to play. But so he gets it, and I was like, cool, man. And it was like $10 or some shit like that. It wasn't super $10 or $15. I don't know. And then I got online, and I just so happened to scroll past that same Funko fig. Those are $70 fucking dollars.
Oh yeah,
$70. So naturally, because he's 6, the first thing that he did was take it out of the box.
You could have sold that, bought him another one, and still had a profit.
Yeah.
I have the Jaws Pop Funko fig.
Do you?
Yeah, the big shark. It's
Is
pretty
it worth
good.
anything?
Yeah. Nah, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. It's Jaws.
I didn't think any of those were worth anything.
No, they aren't.
I thought like maybe the Comic-Con exclusives were. But
literally, Pop Funko figs have taken over Beanie Baby collectability. Which means they're worth a shit ton now. In about 2 years, not worth a damn.
He pushed so many of them out, too. He pushed so many of the things out.
Yeah. Let's see. We also got our first real look at Justice League versus Suicide Squad as a comic book, which is DC's first big major crossover since the Rebirth license. And from what we're told from the creators, some characters will go boom. Now, they don't know if it's going to be Boomerang that dies, because apparently he's already dead, but he is on the cover. Don't know what to tell you about that. Marvel kind of dropped the ball at New York Comic Con as far as their comics go. There wasn't a lot of big announcements. The only big announcement we got out of New York Comic Con is they are going to do a Miss America comic.
I know.
I don't really know what that means.
I don't even want to talk about it.
No, we have to.
We don't have to.
Inform the listeners.
Because basically it looks like another Marvel...
We have to entertain the geeky.
Yeah, no, it looks like another Marvel push to do... to try to make money on the back of a minority yet again.
What is Miss America?
I believe she's a Hispanic lady in this one.
Okay.
Don't really have an issue with that, but Marvel seems to be, they're either cashing in on minorities or somebody's sexual preference, and that seems to be their thing at this point. And I don't necessarily agree with that. Like, there are a lot of people that...
As long as the fucking stories are good, I'll buy them.
If the story was good, yeah. The fact of the matter is they do so much for hype, and I feel like it really takes away from a lot of people that are either a minority or gay person or something like that.
We've had this talk.
We have, and I feel like they're stealing from those people by doing that.
Yeah, it's like a novelty. It's like they're not doing it for the sake of doing it.
They're not doing it for a cause, exactly. Yeah. They're doing it for money.
For the sake of novelty.
Because it's popular.
Yeah.
And I disagree with that.
But on the good news for Marvel, we got a new Spider-Man cartoon coming out.
We do, and I'm excited about it.
Taking him back to high school.
I thought he was an Ultimate Spider-Man.
He's graduating.
Did he?
I don't remember.
No, the end of Ultimate Spider-Man is called Graduation Day.
Oh. I was about to say, he was definitely in high school in Ultimate Spider-Man.
And I think he's going to die.
Is this supposed to coincide with
that would
kick
ass,
the Marvel
man.
Cinematic Universe Spider-Man?
No, but like, what if it was like original Ultimate Universe where he jumps in front of Captain America to stop a bullet,
Yeah, I think that's how they're going to end
Spoiler alert,
Ultimate
guys.
Spider-Man.
That would kick
I
ass.
think he's going to die. Yeah, I think it's going to end up with him fighting Green Goblin while bleeding out, proving once and for all
that Spider-Man's the greatest
kind of
hero
a
ever.
badass.
Yeah.
Not the greatest hero.
He basically is.
No.
That's all right.
He let Gwen Stacy die.
I mean, as long as James Franco was involved.
No, the cartoon, not the movie.
Oh, yeah, it's not garbage.
So you're telling me Tobey Maguire isn't coming back?
No. I mean, he could voice him. Also on cartoon notes, they screened...
Agent Carter!
Oh, fuck yeah!
Agent Carter is going to be doing Agent Carter's voice.
Yeah.
In an Avengers cartoon.
And Agent Carter's getting a new live-action one-shot.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. That came out this weekend, too.
I thought that's what you were talking about. Sorry, I got stoked. I fangirled.
You did fangirl.
My hands went up on my face, and I went like, I shook.
True, I saw it.
No, I was going to talk about Justice League Dark.
Oh, yeah.
They actually released the trailer and showed like 10 minutes of the footage.
No, it looks awesome.
It looks really good.
Does
And
that mean it has more antioxidants?
maybe. I see what you did there. Yeah, no, it's going to be like Matt Ryan's coming back as Constantine, doing stuff with Batman and Supes and all that. Looks really good. All right. What else you got? Nothing?
Oh, you're talking to me. Sorry. My mother's asking me about childcare arrangements.
Oh, that's important.
So I was...
Sigourney Weaver, Defenders.
Yeah, that I forgot
Titanic.
about that. No,
Yes,
the Titanic sunk.
That's
That's
a
not
movie.
news.
it is a movie.
The-
It was actually the prequel to Avatar.
Oh.
By several thousand years. But they announced that at Comic-Con that the universes tie into each other.
The Titanic. So Titanic ties into Avatar.
Yeah.
So it was like
Absolutely. The heart of the ocean.
I mean, didn't you see that scene
That's
in
where
Avatar where the blue
technology
girl
comes
says,
from.
I've never told
Oh,
anyone about my
Atlantis.
first love, Jack.
I get it.
Not even your grandfather. She says that in Avatar. You have to watch after the credits.
No,
after credits.
You know what? That makes sense. So, listeners, Titanic was the beginning of Avatar.
Well, Rose was the ultimate douchebag in all
No,
the
she was a
cinematic universe.
Total bitch.
Absolutely. She completely just drags Leonardo DiCaprio along.
Jack.
In the
Exactly.
yeah, in the
On this
Titanic
whole thing,
cinematic universe.
Basically, she just wants to have sex with him, and she has no real interest in actually loving him. And there's no room on this piece of door, even though it's a giant
Piece of
actual
wood, yeah.
lavish piece of wood. It's probably
Lavish
about
is a good way to describe it.
like 9 by 12.
Yeah, he
Definitely
would've been
room
fine.
for 2, maybe 3 people on this piece of wood.
Anyway, Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver,
Also-
bad guy in the Defenders.
On top of just letting him
Bad
sink to the
gal.
bottom of the ocean, drags this innocent documentary maker along on a ride to look for the heart of the ocean. All along, she has it in her little pouch. At the end of the movie, you see it's completely documented. And she just,
completely documented.
yeah, it's 100%. It's a documentary. It's not actually. I don't know if you've seen Titanic, but it's a documentary.
It's a
And-
documentary that leads into Avatar, which is a future documentary.
Exactly. And
So
she-
what you're trying to tell
And
me
at the
is
end
that
of the movie,
James Cameron can see the future.
This guy spends like $18 million on this voyage trying to find the heart of the ocean. For some reason, he's searching for the Titanic.
And the heart of the ocean is trees.
He's looking for this one. Yeah. And she just throws it in the ocean at the end of the movie. Just
That's
makes that noise.
Actually, do you know where the heart of the ocean? I watched a documentary on
And
Netflix.
she's like, "All right,
the
get
heart
up."
of the ocean was actually the thing that the aliens from Prometheus dropped into the ocean at the beginning of the movie.
and that turned into
Do you
the
remember
Avatar
that?
tree.
He takes the little thing and then he turns into
That's
black
what turns
dust
into
and
the
he
Avatar
drops-
tree. That
Illuminati.
Yeah, Illuminati. That's what turns into the Avatar tree.
I can't figure out how to make a triangle. Man.
Like this mostly. So
It's a square.
you guys need to go back and spend about 9 hours watching those 2 movies. Because that's how long it
Jesus.
takes to watch those motherfuckers.
Yes.
9 hours.
I have to stand up.
Do you remember when that movie came out?
And
Titanic or
it was
Avatar?
in segments. You had to go
Before
in.
DVDs were a thing. It was the
2 VHSs.
No, 3.
It was 3 of them?
3. 3 VHS.
No shit.
Because Star Wars Episode 1
It was a
2
box.
hours and 20
It was
minutes.
a box this big.
So it was the original box set.
It was the size of a toaster and a half.
It cost
Lord.
$92.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
So worth it though.
That's like $240.
Well, yeah, I mean,
in today's
I
money.
mean,
we didn't know at the
It didn't
time,
take
but
another
Yeah.
20 years before Leo got his first
Before we
Academy
got-
Award.
well, then we got Avatar.
Yeah.
Well, that's because all Leo did in Titanic was get fucked.
There are
No,
some people that
he
made
set
Oscars.
up. He set up the Avatar universe.
How is that racist?
Because you're Asian and you're criticizing a white man.
I'm criticizing a white man for
Oh
having
my
a big
God.
dick, okay? I'm sorry.
Holy
I
shit.
did not pull this race card.
This is not where the show is supposed to go.
So
It
hey,
was
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver is going to be the bad guy in Defenders. Yeah, it's for you.
And that is a segue, ladies and gentlemen.
So Sigourney Weaver is going to be the bad guy in Defenders.
They haven't announced who, right? They haven't
They've
announced the character?
No, but think about it. The Defenders is not a cinematic movie. It's not a go to the theaters and see. It's a TV show on Netflix. And if they're hiring high quality actors like Sigourney Weaver, I am one step away from getting my goddamn Hawkeye TV show.
That's fair.
Which,
That's valid.
Just stick your
Hawkeye,
thumb in there.
I wanted to make a...
so Blake's trying to open wine.
He had already opened it, and that was the problem.
I didn't try.
You can't
I opened it
re-cork
very successfully.
open wine. That's some wisdom for you back home.
I
I learned
wanted-
it straight from my ancestor Confucius.
You can't recork uncorked wine.
You can't re-cork
I'm just
uncorked
going to drink
wine.
it out
I
of
thought you
bottle.
drank sake.
I don't.
So back to New York Comic Con.
New York Comic Con.
New York Comic Con. We really didn't get much other than that. I mean, you've got the average, hey, Resident Evil final movie's coming out.
Drink your whiskey.
I'm working on it.
God damn it.
We got New York Comic. We got Resident Evil 7 will be the last movie in the Resident Evil saga.
Has anybody been watching?
I actually enjoy the Resident Evil movies. I haven't watched the last two, but the first three I really enjoyed.
My whiskey has legs.
That tastes like ass.
What does?
Your $4 wine.
It's $4 wine.
The $4 wine is
It's
the
great if you like
best
wine.
kind.
If you don't like wine, it tastes like shit.
It literally tastes like feet.
That's why there's a foot on the bottle.
There is
There's
literally
a foot on the bottom?
No, it's
no,
not
I
barefoot.
thought it was barefoot.
Try that,
Ah.
Andy Yang. Try that real
No,
quick.
barefoot's $5 bottle.
Have you had $10 wine?
How
No,
gross is
'cause
that?
Because I'm a Jew.
It tastes like
And a whore.
feet.
So
It actually tastes like feet that
Okay.
have been mashing grapes all day.
$10
Doesn't even
wine.
taste it, shut
And
up.
by the way, $10 wine is not paying us to do this, but it's got a picture of 10 deer on the front of it drinking wine, and it's called $10 wine, and it's $10 a
You
bottle.
want to talk about cheap
Stuff is
alcohol?
amazing.
Walgreens is
That's
going to have their
genius
own.
marketing.
Here's some news
It
for
is.
you geeks. Walgreens is going to have their own brand of beer.
They already do. It's called Big Flats.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. I really wish they had gone with the obvious one and named it Walcohol.
They could
But
have just
they
put
called
Walgreens beer.
How
Yeah.
is that obvious?
Well, because they named their Zyrtec Walzer and their Claritin like Wall Clear or
that's
something
a very
like that.
specific,
Well, I'm just saying.
Subset.
They're
Wall
making beer.
Wall
They
beer.
could have
Specific
named it
branding.
Walcohol,
We're gonna
but
make-
they didn't. Big Flats.
I would
Big
have called
Flats?
Big Flats. It's like 50 cents a can.
Yeah.
it.
What the fuck did I
The
just
last
say?
10 years, Andy Yang.
I know you're.
I feel like we're-
I didn't put your ears. You can
I
hear.
feel like we're getting out of hand here.
You just said Walgreens is going to make beer.
I'm gonna
I
blame it on
responded
Andy.
with, yeah, it's called Big Flats.
I was confirming that. Okay, I'm sorry.
And it's not. They're
They-
going to start.
I just had to take a little moment to complain that they didn't name it Walcohol. If I was on the marketing team, I would have named it Walcohol.
Yeah, if you were on the marketing team, you would have been fired because they'd have been like, no, we call everything else that, you idiot. And
No,
they
that's
would
not-
have kicked you out.
It's
and you
it's
would have been
branding, all right.
You-
It's good branding.
You may
It's
have been
not good
killed.
branding.
It
You
is
may have
such
been
good
killed for
branding.
that.
I
Andy
mean,
Yang.
it's branding.
It's great branding.
It's like that
It
old.
is branding.
You're like that old
And
Rich
then they get
Hesberg joke.
They get a cattle prod out and they fucking
There's a
stick
lot
it to the
of
beer
old
can, and
Rich
that's how they
No,
brand that.
the I want to be an
No,
appliance.
because that's stupid.
The I want to be an appliance name guy, and he's like, "What does that thing do? You just hit do it." Well, that
Yeah,
cools
that's a Mitch
things.
Hedberg joke.
Yeah, that's a cooler. I'm going on break. That's you with the Walgreens naming.
Walcohol. It's fantastic for a name.
It has legs.
What's this thing do?
That's what
It
good
makes
wine
shit
is supposed
fresh.
to do.
Well, I call this shit a fresher.
I'm going on break. That's
R.I.P.
you.
I love you.
God, I miss Mr. Hedberg.
He's the
One of the best.
Was he at New York
Top
Comic
five.
Con?
No, but
Well, no, he's
he's
dead.
dead.
God.
Too soon. Andy. Oh my god.
Why? He's been dead for a while.
He's been dead for about a decade.
You had no idea because you
I
asked
knew.
about Comic-Con.
No, I was trying to segue.
I
That
feel
was
like
a
segue.
That
All right,
felt
all right, all right.
hurtful.
I feel like we've gotten severely off track.
I don't think we're talking about in your Comic-Con anymore. I want to know what your favorite Mitch Hedberg joke is.
I don't know. There's a laundry list. One of my favorites is probably the apples joke.
Continue.
All right, so go to a grocery store, I have 8 apples. Go to the cashier. He says, "Would you like a bag?" He says, "No, I juggle." But if I'm ever in here buying 9 apples, fucking bag them up.
That's a good one. What about you, Andy Yang?
I don't know any Mitch Hedberg jokes off the top of my head.
What about the ducks at Subway?
I don't know any Mitch Hedberg jokes off the top of my head.
So he walks in. He sees.
All right, I'm gonna take a second to say that every single Mitch Hedberg joke is actually my favorite.
Every single one?
Every single
one.
Yeah?
Because they're all great.
Escalator can never break. It can only become stairs. Sorry for the convenience.
Sorry, escalator temporary stairs. Sorry for the convenience.
I've seen malls legitimately close off escalators that weren't moving.
I feel like that's like just
The dumbest shit you've ever seen in your
I
life.
feel like that's legitimately mall employees that are Mitch Hedberg fans that are just paying tribute.
No, they completely shut them down, though.
Well, yeah, they completely shut them down, but they put the signs there to say, "Sorry, temporarily stairs."
No, they didn't say temporarily.
No, they shut them off.
They
Like,
shut
you
them
can't
off,
use
and they're
them.
like, no.
Oh.
Caution, no, is what it says.
No?
It doesn't say no, because that'd be fucking awesome. No, they say...
I wish they
They
would.
say temporarily out of service.
That would make my life
See
a
other
lot
escalator.
more funny.
No!
Oh my god, how the fuck did we get to this?
This is our life.
Well, it's because no one
I mean,
accepted my
I've
segue.
tried 3 times to bring us back from whatever this was to back
Well,
to Comic-Con.
what it was is it started off as Comic-Con, and then you Blake, brought up how fucking Titanic was the prequel to Avatar.
No, I didn't bring that up. He brought the fact that it was up to the.
Don't you
people
point that
Avatar.
fucking finger to me.
No, that was all you.
I just pointed out how that Rose was a complete fucking douchebag.
You,
She was
you,
the
it
ultimate
was
douchebag.
you. It
No,
was
no,
you
no.
that said that. You can turn your head and drink your whiskey. It doesn't make it not true.
Let's run it back.
We don't need to run it back. That's science. That's science.
Okay.
I'll cheers to science.
Cheers to science.
Let's consult the archives.
Oh, Jesus. So,
Anyway,
Sigourney
Comic-Con.
Weaver. Sigourney Weaver is
Sigourney
the bad
Weaver.
person
That's-
for the
that's-
defenders.
So, anyways, I was taking a shower the other day and I found Sigourney Weaver in my ass.
so
Well, on that note,
no. Jack-o'-lantern contest.
Ooh.
we're having one.
Entertain the Geeky. It's getting closer now, so make sure you send us your pictures. Yes, Blake.
Oh, I'm just interested.
Send us your pictures of your jack-o'-lantern. What are the prizes? I'll tell you what the prizes
What
are.
are the prizes, Roger?
You get one of each of the 3 launch titles for Entertain the Geeky games. And a t-shirt. The grand prize when it does. Everyone who participates in the jack-o'-lantern contest.
And a hat. I've promised them a hat as well.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah,
Can I have a hat?
Maybe.
we'll get there.
Alright.
Everyone who participates in the jack-o'-lantern contest. Who
I would pay to see a Jack Lantern concert.
Who participates?
pretty anticlimactic.
Was whiskey a mistake?
No, whiskey is never a mistake. In the jack-o'-lantern contest, we'll get a free one-page RPG game, which I actually read the rules for today.
It's very good.
It's really good, really creepy, really Halloween-y. Fuck, it's amazing.
That's up my alley.
And actually, what we're gonna do,
We're gonna play it
We are gonna play it,
in
and
2 weeks
and we are gonna make it available to you.
for $1 whole $1.
$1
No.
for a fucking RPG game.
You can't beat that.
You're welcome.
And it's a complete fucking system on 1 page. I don't know, we didn't do it, but the geniuses in our laboratories did.
And by geniuses, we mean
Jeff Gregg.
Jeff Craig,
Matt Craig.
Matt Craig,
High five.
the dynamic duo.
The Craigs.
So,
They have huge penises, and that's how they actually do this.
with that being said,
They actually don't have hands.
I actually thought they just
I
were
just made that up.
telepathic.
I don't. There's no science behind that.
All right, guys. On that note, thank you.
Oh,
Blake's not done.
I have to legally say that. It's pretty obvious.
So on that note, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, follow us on Twitter at Entertaining Geeky. Like us on Facebook at Entertain the Geeky. Fucking YouTube our shit because it's there. Entertain the Geeky. Guys, send us an email. What?
Twitter.
I already said
You did
that.
not say Twitter.
No,
Twitter was
did
on
not
it.
say Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter at Entertaining
He
Geeky.
started with Twitter.
I did
No.
start with Twitter.
Run it back. Run it back.
Guys, fucking on our social media, you need to make us be followed by you.
On everything.
Make
We're
us,
everywhere.
make us become followed.
This is day one stuff.
God damn it. We love you guys. Fucking stay geeky.
Bye.